Good morning, my name is Sean and I'm your networking coach. I'm outside McGrath Real Estate in Manly to do a presentation on 12 steps to effective networking. It's Tuesday the 30th of June. Let's see how much they take on by networking successfully. In the next 20 minutes, what I want to share is my 12 steps to networking effectively so that you can actually utilize this straight from today. And it's the most frustrating thing in your business. What takes up time? Not the best thing you love doing in your business. Finding business. How often do you go about finding business? Finding business, but like, do you do a lot of cold calling?
Yeah.
Do you guys enjoy cold calling? No, who does? I just hated when I used to work in sales. So, would you say cold calling is a very frustrating thing in your job? How many of you would like to attract business to you rather than have to phone people and beg you for business? That sound like a better thing? That's what networking is all about. It's about building long-term business relationships, making them more efficient and making them come by creating optimal affiliations, okay, that maximize potential clients and empower you to reach your personal professional goals quicker and more effectively through long-term business relationships. And let's be honest, people are more likely to be people loyal than they are to be brand loyal. So your client base will grow and nurture as you nurture your long-term business relationships. Because people are going to do business with you if they know who you are, what you do, how you do it, and why you do it, and do it so passionately. Then pick up your yellow pages and go online, like I did yesterday, and search real estate in Northern Beaches and get 1,000 websites pop up. How do I choose you guys? Or how do I choose you? Because you want to be the guy that people go to because of what you do. And the way you do that is through networking events. We all go to networking events and go to stuff and go, I want clients, right? I go to a networking event because I want clients. I want people to refer me to other people, right? Yeah? That's why you go to networking. But you're both there for the same reasons. You're both there to get the same thing. So it's a two-way stream. So whenever you go networking, you're both in the same boat. You have to actually initiate that relationship. You have to start it. You both have something to give. Why don't you give it first? And start that relationship. Giving first, and then building that relationship and so forth. When we do networking, it's all about giving first and expecting nothing back in return. Because that's what successful networkers are. Why do I network? What am I going to get out of it? Who do I actually want to meet? Who's my ideal client? What kind of joint ventures can I establish when I go out there and meet with people? These are all questions that you have to have firm in your head before you actually go. Where you network is mainly influenced by who you want to meet and who you want to build long-term business relationships to empower your business with. Okay? And one, when it comes to where to network, one is your existing clients. So many people underestimate their existing client base, existing contacts. Think of your 5 most established clients that you want to network with. Think about how you can get in contact with them and work ways to establish ongoing contact with them. I research who the speaker is, who the host is, what type of people are going, where the event is, the dress code, everything. Why? Because I want to think of questions I want to ask the speaker. I'm going to think of who the host is because I want to meet them. What do you do for a living? You're in sales. What do you sell?
Real estate.
Cool. Tell me, Paul, what do people think about second-hand car salespeople?
Much the same.
Much the same as real estate agents. So why do you tell people that you sell real estate? Good question. I ask myself the same. Who tells people that they're in real estate when they're out there, when they're working events? Yeah? So, Paul just said that he ranks second-hand car salesmen with real estate. You put yourself in the same line. Is that good? Is that good for you?
No.
Absolutely not. You can sell yourself like every other real estate agent out there, or you can make it completely. You can stand out from the crowd. And when someone says, "What do you do?" You've got a real opportunity to actually stand out from the rest of the crowd. The art of conversation is so important. I'll look at it a couple of ways. Okay. First of all, when I'm having a conversation with someone, there are 3 things that I really focus on quite importantly. The first is using your 2 ears to listen and engage with a person, find out information, making eye contact, and really build a relationship. The second is to dig deeper. I constantly ask questions. The questions I ask are actually questions that actually come up regularly at events. And I actually have an ebook on my website, Networking Coach, called the 10 questions you need to know for networking. You need to have those answers, and they need to be concise, because if someone's asking those questions, it's like, how's your day been? It's been interesting. Why don't you give me a punchy story? You know, I looked at this house, it was worth $10 million, clients love me, they want me to come back in, I'm having a great week. You just had a 10-second advertising reel someone gave to you for free. And you told them a story. People love everything. The way people perceive it. You guys dress really well, which is fantastic. One thing I want to say is be distinct. Be distinct. Have your own identity. Have your own signature. Mine's my pocket square. Every time I'm on national TV, I have my pocket square, and everyone knows me for it. They see me and they recognize me. What do people recognize you for? Work in the room. It's so important. You guys, I'm sure you're very confident, outgoing. It's really important that when you get out there, you're smiling, you're having a good time, you're going there, you want to be there. I see so many people at network events who just don't want to be there. You've got to want to be there. So when you work the room, first place I go to is the registration table. I make friends with people at the registration table, and I look for the host. I say to the host, my ideal client is this. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm looking forward to being here. I'm so looking forward to meeting X, Y, and Z. So if you'd like to introduce me to them, I'd be very happy. Thank you. And the most important thing when you're at networking events, if you can do this, you're really starting to hit gold, is when you introduce one person to another. Because you've just made two amazing friends doing it. When you can introduce people in a room, gee, that's powerful. You become the most important thing about networking is the follow-up. This is really the difference between networkers and successful networkers. People who respond within 12 to 24 hours to a networking event going, hi, it was great to meet you yesterday. It was great to learn so much about your business. If you ever need any help about where and how to buy a house in Northern Beaches, please feel free to call me. You're not making a sale, you're giving them what? Content, you're giving them information, you're helping them out. Okay? It's referring stuff to them. Getting back to them and go, look, I spoke to you, I just thought about it last night. I'd like to, please give John a call, here is his number or email. You're giving them a referral. Something people don't do enough in this business. Recommending referral business. We're so absorbed in our own business, our own activities. We forget that recommending referring people, people will love that. I'm going to cover two more points. One is social media, and one is networking en masse. My last 2 points. Social media. Last night, I was thinking, what can I tell you about social media? Facebook, I was getting a nice excited, 5 rules to being effective at Facebook. And I went onto Facebook and I thought, oh, let me type in McGrath Real Estate. No, McGrath's not a certain site, and I gave it to Eddie. It's called Real Estate on the Northern Beaches. Okay? This is such a great opportunity for you to give great content on Facebook on how you can help someone buy the right house, buy the tree. Ways you can network en masse. That's my last point. Networking en masse, you can do it on speaking, writing articles, or blogs. Okay? Speaking is great for your credibility and visibility as a business. You all have a wealth of information. You guys have been in the business for ages. Okay? Well, you've sold $500 million worth of houses. We've won awards. We've done heaps of other things. You've got a wealth of information out there. I hope you'll take some information away and you would implement it into what you're doing, how you're promoting yourself, and how you're standing away from the pack and being distinctive. So I hope you, and what I've said is, if any of you guys want to catch up with me at any point, I live just up the road here. If you want to catch up with me, discuss how you can really advance your networking and how you can put yourself out there, get more referrals coming back, I'd be happy to chat with any one of you at any stage. And I really hope you all the best in your networking. Good luck networking. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name's Eddie Piddington from McGrath Real Estate Agents. I've just come out of a networking seminar workshop with Sean, the networking coach of Sydney. I just wanted to let you all know I've found a huge benefits to my business. There's a lot of, I suppose the sad thing about real estate is that there's a lot of cold calling involved, and from what Sean's taught me and the team today, a lot of bits and pieces I've picked up, really positive, and that we can put into our business and actually enjoy doing, like talking to people each day, making contacts through basically not working but networking.